Welcome back to the shit show, everybody. You guys invited me to Abbeville County, Calhoun Falls to be specific. But I thought, what in the hell could be happening in little old Calhoun Falls and little old Abbeville County? But you kept inviting me, and now I know everything is happening over there in Calhoun Falls in Abbeville County. So as far as I can tell, this whole thing started when the little town of Abbeville sued the little town of Calhoun Falls. Now, if you're getting sued by the sweet little town of Abbeville, you're doing something wrong. Those are the nicest people with the best food, I might add, and the cutest little town. You don't mess with them. But Calhoun Falls comes in, and they've been getting their water from Abbeville. And they got to pay for that water. That's how it works. You get water, you pay for it. But they haven't paid their bill. They owe Abbeville $400,000. Now, Calhoun Falls has a population of about 1,800 people. So imagine how much water it has taken to get to a $400,000 debt for that little town. That's how long they haven't been paying their bill. So Abbeville had to sue them because this mayor has mismanaged this entire town for way too long. So the state came in and did an audit. They found everything. That's where they found the everything. So this audit found that between 2020 and 2024, the little town of Calhoun Falls was losing close to $300,000 a year due to broken water meters and unbilled water usage. They just throwing it out there, free water over there in Calhoun Falls. But that does add up. So they don't have any money to pay for the water from Abbeville. But then what they did is they took $850,000 out of the general fund and they switched it over to the utility fund to keep funding this debt that they're in because they haven't fixed things. Well, when you take $850,000, you got to have permission to do that. They didn't have permission. Mayor just did it, took it over. And then the general fund is depleted because they're paying for the water fund. Hot fucking mess. But that's not all they found when they were looking into Mayor Holland. They also found $187,000 in credit card debt, with only 56% of those having receipts. They also found $17,000 in in-town meals. The population's 1,800 people. How many places are there to eat in town in Calhoun Falls? And also I saw somebody say, dude, make a sandwich. Well, I don't even care if it's a steak sandwich. Make a fucking sandwich. Your house is 3 minutes away from wherever you are in Calhoun Falls, because everything in Calhoun Falls is literally 3 minutes away from where you are. The audit also found $20,000 in wasteful spending, which might be what gets him in trouble, but also found $30,000 in cash bonuses and raises to people that nobody even knows who they are. The council who has to approve these things never heard a peep about it. They don't even know where the money went now. After the audit, nobody knows where the money went. That's a big fucking problem for Mayor Howland. The mayor wasn't the only one named in this audit, though. The clerk of court was also named for creating a petty cash fund out of court fines. Nobody uses cash anymore. Anybody can stick their hand in the... I would tell you a whole lot more about this stuff with information I gleaned from any council meeting, but apparently they don't notify you when they're having council meetings, so it's kind of hard to follow. A lot of rules being broken over there in Calhoun Falls. Get your shit together. Y'all got a ways to go. You're in a big fucking hole.